Alrighty, welcome everyone to the Ronin Import Series. Tonight we're doing 125 laps at Martinsville alongside with me, co-commentator Jay Hyper. So Hyper, so far the story in this series has been ultimate Toyota domination. What are you expecting we could see in tonight's race?
Well, for one, I know the Fords are bringing some speed tonight, so I'm expecting to see Fluffy up there, and I believe we have someone. Let me see. I know Fluffy's going to be fast, and then at 98, Ty of Hazard's also really fast tonight. They both ran fours in qualifying, so should be exciting. That those Fords should be fast tonight.
Awesome. Well, tell you what, well, no, so me personally, I don't know a whole lot of how these Xfinity cars handle. But with the Cup Series going here tonight, one of the things that I personally noticed in trying to make a setup here is that, yeah, you can have quite a bit of grip here in the beginning stages of the run, but as you go on here, especially coming off the corners, that car really gets loose and wants to spin out at the end. So you think that's the same situation we'll see tonight with these Xfinity cars?
Oh, definitely. I feel like there's going to be some people, if you haven't had a long run practice, you're going to see people spinning out tonight on exit. It's going to happen. There's going to be wrecks on exit, and it's going to be bad. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but I can just see that happening really easily tonight.
All right. Well, right now they're just getting the party started up here, and actually, I do not have a starting order because I actually don't think I am in the Xfinity chat, so I'm not sure what the starting lineup is.
I'll send it to you real quick.
Yeah, and also like I need a roster too, like as far as like who's in which number.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Twitter as well.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. I sent it to you on Twitter. The three people that aren't on the points.
All
Oh,
right.
there's
Just got the invite from Bags.
assuming that means we're good to go.
All right. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Yep, going in. Yep, 125 laps tonight, I believe. Yeah, it's the night race as well. Gonna be an exciting race tonight.
All right. Yeah. I'm just making sure I got everything here, and yep. So your pole sitter tonight is going to be the 16. Let's see who is 16.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna get their pace lap here. Get everyone in their proper starting order. So we're going to go to our pole sitter right here. 16 car Fluffy.
Nice and pink.
Yeah, especially. Nice, yeah, all these custom cars, so you see a lot of them are putting some sort of pink, whether it's on their scheme or their numbers. Good tribute to the month of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So here we go, 16 car, Fluffy, gonna lead them down to the night race at Martinsville. We're underway.
Nice jump for him too on the restart. And let's see, we already got people banging in the corners. Off of turn 2, it looks like Fluffy's gonna get a nice lead, but how long can that last?
Yeah, you can just see now just about half a lap is side by side, how quickly away. Oh, he's got a car spun around in 3 and 4. You see the 51 and
the 60.
Oh, the 60, I believe.
The 60 of Red Leg and the 51 of New World.
Get it going here. We'll try to go back up to the lead here. 16 Fluffy already has close to almost a 1 second lead on the 98 and the 12, I believe.
Got a nice big lead here, but I don't know. And there's another car off of turn 2 to the inside wall. I believe that could have been, I think that was the 99 of Titans.
Titans, actually our winner last week in the SC Fantasy Default Series at the Trucks of Las Vegas, won there tonight, but off to early problems here at the beginning.
You can already tell real early in this race, people are loose on exit. So many people coming off of 2 and 4 just dropped to the bottom. And that's not really by choice either. That's just the cars getting loose on you.
Back up to our leader, Fluffy. He has about a 1 second lead on Smoke Zimog in the 12. And how about a shout out to Smoke? He's one of our young guys in this series, young up-and-comers. I believe he's a rookie in this series, and so far, just based off performances in this series alone, and as well as the default series, he's been doing exceptionally well for a young guy and as a rookie.
You got in a rookie coming to a very intimidating place as Martinsville. You know, just you don't want to get bumped around here, but he's keeping pace right here with Fluffy. It seems like him and Fluffy are kind of pulling away from the field, and Fluffy's obviously checked out on him, but it looks like he's not going to let Fluffy get away too far.
See if we can go back to our third place battle here. So we have the 98, and right behind him is the 1.
98 of Ty Hazard and the 1 of that one guy.
That one guy, is that Brett Patterson, I believe?
I believe that is his name, yes.
Raced against him a couple times. He's a good driver, and so, kind of something you notice that one car is doing here. One of the ways to make passes here is you almost want to diamond these corners. You want to enter turn 1 a little bit higher, and then turn 1 or 3 a little bit higher. And as you get to the center of these corners, you want to try to bring it down, try to get a run off of the corner so you can try to make some sort of a pass going into the corners.
And definitely, passing is not the easiest here. Sometimes people resort to the bumper to move them up out of the way to get back underneath them and take the position, but that will usually lead to getting the bumper back to you either right then or later in the race.
Yeah, especially too, like, if you're going to see those type of bumper passes, you aren't going to see them necessarily in the beginning of this race. It's for the 9 to make it really loose off too. But yeah, you'll be more than likely to see those type of passes at the end of the race rather than at the beginning, because you pull those passes at the beginning of the race, it just gives that guy that you pulled the bumper on a much longer time to be able to return the favor.
You gotta know, like, if you get moved out of the way by someone coming on that last lap, if you guys are 1-2 and you're second, that's no mercy on the guy ahead of you, because he did the same thing to you that you're gonna do to him that you did earlier. So.
Riding on board right now with that one guy, Brett Patterson. Got on the curb a little bit and allowed him to get the pull ahead just a bit, but coming in right behind him, we got the 16. He's going to make a pass on the inside. We're going to see how much of a fight that Brett puts up here. If that 16 is going to let him go, it looks like he will. Or maybe not, he has a little bit of a run. Yep, he will let him go. And that's one of the choices you have to make here. is if, okay, are you going to battle that guy for a couple laps and burn off those tires, or are you just going to decide, hey, this guy's obviously faster than me, I'm just going to let him go and not put up that much of a fight and safety stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't want to hold the guy off, because like another thing, you go hold the guy off and try to fight him for the position, he's probably not going to let you have the position either. If you come up to him, you got a little bit more speed. But also, that 16 is actually Jake. We have two 16 cars on the track tonight, so not sure how we ended up doing that, but yeah.
It
Jake
happens.
is
Well,
looking the.
it happens.
Jake is making some ground up though on the 98 here. He is right on his bumper.
Going back up front with our leader, 16 car, a Fluffy, started to get into some lap traffic here, just one lap car though. Look behind, he's pulled away from Smoke a little bit, but right now it looks like these two cars, Fluffy and Smoke Z-Mod, are probably the two best cars in the field right now, as far as from a short run standpoint. If it carries to a mid-run or long run standpoint, we'll definitely see, but so far they look to be the faster field.
Fluffy, look underneath Red Leg. Red Leg was involved in that wreck, and
I think we got a caution right now. Let's see what happened. Oh, here we go. We got it stacked up. It is a pile up.
Though. We got 98, the
9, the 7,
1, the 7. The
my
1
guess
was there, but he drove off.
My guess is something happened with the 9. He may have gotten loose up off the corner because he was pointed the wrong direction. But yeah, he may have gotten loose off the corner, came back up into the track and looked at somebody. Not entirely sure what happened, but we grabbed a restart here.
You gotta remember the 98 and the 1 were actually ahead of the 9, so I'm thinking they made contact, and then everyone else kind of piled in.
Alright, well, we'll see where things stack up right here. We have, looks like two guys up front stayed out.
98, Dive Hazard's taking the lead here.
That and the 61, we have our leader who was the leader before the caution came out, Fluffy, looking to the inside. He obviously pitted, as well as 12 of Smoke Z-Mod going to follow him behind, 3 wide behind.
3
that
wide
settles out quickly.
They usually don't work at Martinsville, but they are
just there they go,
bomb.
the 61 up into the wall, spin. It doesn't look like anyone hit him.
Looks like
when now 16 going to dive it in for the lead. Little touch of the doors, but 16 clears and 98 Hazard off of 4.
Off of turn 4 and back into turn 1. 16 gets the lead, and I think the 12 was trying to follow him through there to get by the 98, but I don't think the 98 is going to let the 12 by.
Now, if you're the 12, you want to make quick work of this 98, as you see him on the inside right here, because we saw how close that the 12 and the 16 were in speed, so maybe if Smoke can hurry up and get around this 98, which it looks like he will right there off 2, maybe he can put up some sort of fight against Fluffy.
Yeah, good possibility, but right now I think they're coming to 8 to go. If I'm looking at the tracker right, I'm going off of Red Leg Racing's YouTube stream, and they came to 9 to go that last time, so that was 8 to go. So they're coming to 7 to go this time by the leaders. Stage 1, 7 to go on stage 1.
On board right now with Smoke Z-Mod. He's actually closed in a little bit on the 16 of Fluffy.
He's closed in, but will he get to the bumper? And will he make a move if he does get there? If we about that one guy right now, he's right here in 3rd. He's not letting these guys get away either. It looks like the 16's a little Fluffy's a little tight on entry.
Yeah, he was way high going up on the corner right on the hood cam right now. As we look from behind the 12, you have the 1 of Brett Patterson closing in a little bit.
Closing in a little bit, but laps are winding down. This may be your top 3 right here for stage 1. As they have checked out from the rest of the field. Looks like Fluffy's getting in a groove now where he's just going to start pulling away.
Off turn number 2, down the backstretch. Fluffy pulling away a little bit from second place, Smoke Z-Mog, and third of that one guy, Brett Patterson.
Alright, 3 to go this time by here. So, for stage 1, will the 12 of Smoke Z-Mog get to Fluffy? Not looking like it. Fluffy's really gonna have to make a mistake to let Smoke get it up there.
Yeah, so far here in stage 1, Fluffy has shown that he is the best car. Hasn't really made any mistakes other than maybe entering a bit high once or twice, but other than that, so far he has been flawless. We're 2 laps to go in stage number 1. This is actually almost a good thing if you're that 12 right now with Smoke. As we mentioned before, he's a rookie, he's a young guy. Tell you what, when you're running second behind one of the NASCAR Heat Pro leaders at Martinsville, that's quite a bit of a free training lesson that you get running in second.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's just watching and taking notes, honestly. He's probably saving the video clip, gonna review everything later, you know? Gonna keep an eye on what happened, what's been going on, but that's the end of the stage right there.
Yep. Stage 1 winner goes to the NASCAR Heat Pro League racer for Rouse Fenway Gaming, Fluffy Racing. And second is Smoke. Second is Smoke Z-Mog. Third is that one guy. The fourth is in fourth, I believe, the 9 car of Back in Black.
From the back. From the back. And fifth was the other 16 of Jake.
I'm going to see if I can... I'm actually pulling up my computer right here so I can have some other live ones to look at the same time.
I also have Jason Keffer's YouTube up right now, so that was really helpful. He keeps the lap tracker up, so instead of waiting for the car
Thanks,
to come by,
Jason.
So. Yeah, thank you, Jason.
Alright, let's see how things shaped up here. Looks like we got the 1 and the 9 that came out in front, the top 2 here.
Junior Motorsports teammates on the front row. Well, they played nice though, but look at Fluffy. He's restarting third again. Or what happened last time he's restarted third?
9 in the wall. It's going to stack everything up. 9 car hit the wall. Oh, we got a caution immediately.
Trying to find the car stuck. It looks like the 61 and the 98 kind of are falling back, so I think they may have made contact. It's 2 cautions the 98 has been involved in.
Yeah, obviously happened towards the back. We had our eyes all on the front as the 9 car hit the wall of turn 2, backed everything up. So you get the restart here.
These drivers are making adjustments on their setups, making some maybe 2 tire calls here to make it to the end. I'm not sure. Maybe no fuel, maybe adding some fuel.
Right now, it looks like the 9 car is going to end up pitting here.
Alright, the 1 back on the front row with the 16. Into turn 1 they go. The 99 Titans on the apron.
On the apron, that's going to make it 3 wide. Oh, Fluff pushed a little bit up on exit. Had to keep him getting the wall. That gives the lead to Brett Patterson. Oh, 98. The 99 into the 18 shoves him up the track.
99 giving the 18 a bumper.
Let's see if we get any
favor.
Woo. They both go up the track a little bit. I think that 99 may have drilled it in a little bit so the 18 couldn't get to him.
Well, if that's what the 99 was doing, it worked out for him, but it looks like the 20 voltage.
Yep, look to the inside, the 18 on that outside, though, had the good run off as the 51's going to come down low. That's what you got to think about, too. If you're trying to pick off someone in front of you, if you don't get the best run off, you may be under attack position.
Back to the battle for the lead, actually. The 16 Fluffy is side by side with the 1. One's going to hold him off.
While these two are battling, here comes that 99 of Titans. Titans gives a small bumper to the back of the 16. My thing now is shoot the 16 in the front towards the lead.
Fluffy in the lead. Oh. The 1 not giving him any room. He's going to hunt him up the corner saying, I want the lead back. Thank you very much.
The 99's going to follow suit, and the 18 drives it in. Fluffy is just getting all used up right now.
Oh,
and the one got loose.
One got loose.
I'll give the lead to the 99 of Titans.
Titans leading the field, I think maybe the first or second time today. But we got some contact, and I think they're going 3 wide from third back there. They were.
3 wide, the 1 pushes up. 51 going to get by the 18 and the 1. Move the 51 up to P3.
This is just what the 51 wants to see. We know Heat 3, this guy was really good at Martinsville, and so let's see where he can, see if he can do it here as well in Heat 4. Then the Xfinity car, he's catching these leaders, I believe. He's just got a nice line, nice smooth corners, and
there we go, looking on board. He's got a great view and great of the battle up front for the lead. 99 of Titans, 16 of Fluffy. 99 is going to push up the track a little bit. Fluffy looks to the inside, but the 99 is going to get the run off the corner. Down to the inside again as these two are side by side. Look how much that 51 closed in.
51 is loving the battling right now. They're really eating out their tires too. 51 maybe got a little eager there, trying to enter the corner, hitting the apron. Looked like he was thinking about it, but decided not to.
Very missed opportunity right there by the 51. The 16 had the 99 on the outside. The 51 was a bit closer. He could have followed through on the position that Fluffy already had and could have easily got past this 99. But now, since it all seemed to file, this is going to make the 51 that much harder to beat around the 99.
Gonna be harder, but 99 looks like not to let the 16 of Fluffy get ahead of him. Titans is gonna stay right there, maybe. It looks like, I mean, maybe Fluffy's just running defensive line, maybe trying to get away from him, but not sure. Oh, I thought the 16 was going at the wall right there.
See if we can get some, see if there's things going on in the back here. We got the 9 from the back. Right now in front of the 1 who actually restarted up towards the front, but you can see he is just getting all sorts of loose coming off these corners. I think that may have not been the best call trying to stay out.
May have been a no tire or 2 tire stop.
Oh, we got crash in the back, crash in the back stretch. The 98, the 7 it looks like.
98 and another caution. That's 3 for 3 for the 98. If
yep, 7 of JRM Keffer. 98 of Hazard.
98 of type Hazard.
See, I'm going to get you go on board and looking at Keffer's stream. Looks like he was side by side. Oh, he just got loose. The 7 just got loose and then he bounced off the 61. And that's what happened on the backstretch. So right now, 17 laps to go in stage 2. Be around maybe about 12 laps to go when we get this thing restarted. Interesting to see if he stays out.
I know they just crossed the line, so I'll be 16 to go. It looks like the 12, Smoke Zemo and the 16 of Jake on the front row here for a late restart in stage 2.
There you go, back underway. And first time tonight we've seen this 12 car of Smug Zmog out front. He was easily fast running P2 behind Fluffy. And we'll see what he can do out here on old tires.
He was fast, but it looked like the 16 of Jake is looking to the inside of him.
I would tell you what, he's had position on him, but so far for this whole lap, he's been able to hold off that 16 on the outside.
Holding him off. He's got a nice outside car, but look who's in third. Fluffy does not want to lose this stage. He is right there. Not going to let them get out ahead of him.
We have 12 laps to go right now in stage number 2. 12 car has that buffer in the 16 of Jake between him and Fluffy. Fluffy's got to take advantage of these tires that he has right now. Got to hurry up and get around that 16 car if he wants a shot at the 12.
Right now 10 to go, and looks like Fluffy's going to look low of him. He's going to get by him. Yeah, he is. Now set sail to the 12. 12 is no longer has a buffer right now, and the 16, Fluffy is just Gotta start reeling him in if he can. Looks like the 12's gonna hold on to it, but I think the 12 is missing an entry a little bit.
Yep. 9 laps to go. We'll see if old tires can hold off new tires. The rookie can hold off the veteran here in stage 2. It almost looks like Smoke. He's running almost a diamond-shaped line. He's entering a little bit higher into the corners, but as he gets to the center, he turns that thing down to the bottom. Yeah, watch right here. He may do it a little bit better here in 3 and 4, but he'll enter up a little bit higher, and then in the center, he'll turn that thing back down to the bottom of the curbing. Yeah, right there, you'll see he gets right up against that curb coming off the corners. That allows him, especially with the car getting loose and those rear tires wearing out, allows him to get a better run off these corners, not be as loose. But when he does it, but when he runs that line, that allows that 16 of Fluffy get position on his inside.
Fluffy is right there now. He is 6 to go this time by. Gonna see if he can hold him off. Maybe he can hold off on the outside. I mean, that's what he did for the stay ahead of Jake. He just held on the outside, and oh, we got 61 and 9 up ahead of here.
Looking on the inside, 16 Fluffy has position. He gave him a shove in the quarter panel. 4 to go here in stage 2. 12 goes way wide. Easily gives up first place to Fluffy. That's going to allow the other 16 car of Jake to get in there.
Jake is here. Now, this time by is 4 to go, I believe. But he's here, but are they going to get to him? Like
16 in the, yep, 16 in the 51 all over the back of the 12 of Smoke. But tell you what, for staying out, being in second, it ain't too terrible.
It's not terrible. It's good stage points. You'd rather finish good in the stage, get stage points instead of being back in 10th and not getting any. And the 16 Jake got loose.
Really loose, but yeah, but tell you what here, yeah, you may have not won the stage with this strategy, but tell you what, this, if anything, looks good that he does this, because now he knows what may or may not work at the end of the stage. Like, you know, how many laps between the last time you pit and the caution comes out can you afford to stay out there and not lose too many positions?
Definitely. You should probably maybe made an adjustment to see how 2 tires work. Maybe, I'm not sure if he took 2 tires or no tires. But here we go, last lap for the stage here.
Last lap, 61. The lap car is going to be respectful, get out of the way here. They'll most likely get the lucky dog here at the end of the stage.
No reason 61 is going to let him by because he knows he's going to get the lap back as a lucky
Up
dog.
turn number 4, he won stage 1, he'll won stage 2. Fluffy Racing. Gets it done again at Martinsville.
Your top 5 that stage was Fluffy first, Smoke Zima second, the 51 of New World, and third, the 18 of New World, and fourth, and then the other 16 of Jake. It's crazy. We've got 2 16 and 2 New Worlds in this race.
Yep, then around up the top 5, it's that one guy, Brett Patterson. In 7th is Hazard, 8 Titans, 9th JR and Keffer. And I can't see right now who's at 10th because Keffer got a notification. 10th was Voltage.
10th was Voltage, Noka was 11th, Trey was 12th, Red Lake 13th, from the back 14th, and Ryan out the field with A-Trout in 15th, a lap down, but he will get the lucky dog, so he'll be back up there. He'll be back in the race.
Now here he goes, start of stage 3. Stage 3 is going to be about twice as long as these first 2 stages. And looks like 12 came out in front of the 16, so a good pit stop by the 12 puts him ahead of Fluffy. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. Oh, he gets on the apron, puts the 51 up.
Now we have a wreck in the back between the 9 and the 61. Will a caution come out? They were stopped. 9 and the 61, but doesn't look like a caution's going to come out.
Nope, but the 12's on the wall, gets hit by the 18.
18 New World making his way out there, and here comes the 1 giving the 18 a bump. The 1 is coming for that lead. That 1 guy is not. I mean, after what happened in stage 2, after not pitting and falling to the back, he's back up front. Let's see if he's fixed that long run speed. He seems like he has really good short run speed. But
Yeah, but
10
yeah,
laps
he
in.
got in that corner pretty hot, hit the curb, and then that gave the 18. I looked at the inside. Behind him right now, but that 18 is very eager to get around into second.
I mean, the 18 just got the second, and the 1 was like, thank you very much, I'm going to take 2 for 1 corner here. He just went right over there and took second place, but Fluffy checking out real early here.
Top 5 single file, battle for 6 right now, 98. If Hazard gets to the inside of 51, that's going to open up the door for the 99 of Titans to follow through.
47 laps to go in this final stage. I believe they just need to make 1 pit stop. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I'm not even sure if they need to make a pit stop. I believe they do.
And if that's the case, if they can make it from the end here on fuel, then they need to do a really good job here of conserving their tires. We've seen, even though we haven't had the longest of runs tonight, we've seen that what happens with these guys on these long runs, they get really loose off these corners.
Alright, well it looks like the final stage was 52 laps, and it looks like a full tank of gas gets 43. And usually at Martinsville you save a little bit, so maybe probably around, I think if someone stretches it, they could probably make it. I'm not sure. I know the tank gets 43, but also in the cup cars, I feel like you get like.
Well, here's the thing. I almost would go for it because 2 things happen when you try to save. 1, you save your fuel. 2, you save your tires. And looks like the 18 just let a 16 and a 12 go by, so maybe something that he's doing. Is he looking to save it all?
Yeah,
we got caution.
Well, throw strategy out the window. This is gonna make it no more stops. So strategy out the window. Now, if this can go green from here on out, it's gonna be a nice long green flag run.
Well, until there's a caution or a wreck, and then obviously these guys are going to pit again. But honestly, with these guys on ×3 wear, if we ever have a run that goes about 10 laps or longer, if I was one of those drivers, I'd be coming down for 4 tires every time. The tires here just fall off so quickly, especially off of exit, that any point you have an opportunity to come take tires, people are going to be doing that.
Definitely, especially with how the long run treats the cars here. And look at the front row, 98 Hazard, and the 20 of voltage on the front row.
These guys were outside the top 5 before that caution came out. We haven't seen voltage up there. Maybe some strategy for track position.
Maybe some strategy for track position, but
look at Diamond off the corner. Voltage trying to pull a crossover. Gets really loose on entry.
Really loose on entry, but it looks like the 98 is gonna hold the lead here. But 20's not gonna let him get away. But the 16's right there on the 20, so 16 of Fluffy. He's definitely gonna try to get around 20 per second and try to take that lead back if he can.
I'm board Fluffy right now. Actually hit the wall there a little bit. That's what we can tell. He's probably the first car of those who pitted. Boyd's actually going to let him go on by, recognize he's a faster car.
Here comes the 1.
That's going to allow the 1 go through.
You can't count out that 1 car on a short run. Seems like it looks like he has the fastest car on the short run actually. So here comes the 16 as well. I'm not sure exactly, was that 99 maybe? Yeah, that was 99. I was looking low, but he did not take that position.
Okay, we go look at some battles here. Goes back a little bit. Battle for 5th, it looks like. 99. Titans on the inside of 12 of Smoke. He'll get that spot. That allows 51 of New World to take another spot from the 12.
Right, 35 to go this time by Brindle Leaders. And that 1 is right there on the 16, but the 1 can get up to the 16. You can actually pass the 16, but there's probably more than 10 left. The 16 usually just starts to drive away from him, so we'll see if that 1 can adapt to the racetrack. that one guy adapt his car to the racetrack to make the car a little bit on the long run, and they are gaining on the leader here.
Yep, second through fourth are all gaining up on the leader right now, riding on board with the one car. Close up onto the back bumper of Fluffy, who was on the back bumper of the 98 of Hazard. Just a little bump there in the center.
Just a little bump in the center. Maybe trying to get a little speed boost to get up there by the 98, but... Ooh, and we got... Is that a caution? No. Well, the 20 just let 3 cars by in one turn. And that kind of caught me off guard. On board with the 20 voltage and just going into turn 3, he just lifted early and 3 cars went right by him. You think maybe the 20 didn't take fuel in that stop because he did restart second. You think he didn't pit?
Well, I'm wondering if it's a handling issue. I feel like if he was trying to save fuel, he would have came down and pitted under that last caution.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking he was trying to stretch the fuel.
As we look up front, 16 car gets around the 98. That didn't take long. And we'll see if this one car can hurry up and get around this 98.
What he really needs to do, he needs to get around this 98 of time hazard and get behind Fluffy and try to keep him close. Or try to get around him, but just
and he's going to get aggressive. Bumper to the back bumper of the 98. Hit him in the left rear, but if anything, that shoots him forward. That stalled out the one coming off exit.
Bumper was given here, but that one is trying to get around the 98. I think he's got to give him the bumper a little bit on entry. It looks like he's going to give him a little bit there.
He is driving it in so deep right now. He's like, okay, my target, my bullseye right now is that Hunt Brothers Pizza logo. And that's right where he's hitting him there, hitting him about 2 or 3 times in that corner.
Man,
this has got to be so aggravating. And look, he finally gave him the bumper. It worked that time.
Finally gonna get it, but is that 98 gonna give it back to him? Looks like he will.
He will a little bit. 16.
The 16 of Jake is looking low, but the 98 is about to punt this guy here. He's about to give it to that one guy.
Oh, he went up the track a little bit and looked about 3 wide. One gets a good drive off the corner, and Fluffy is like, yeah, boys, keep doing this. I'm just going to pull away to about another 2-second lead here.
I just got a bad feeling this 98 and this one car are not friends right now. They are... Oh, and the one gets into the wall. 98 and 16 of Jake going to look low here. Oh, 98 gives a little fender bender there.
One's going to lose 2 spots out of that.
One guy's going to lose 2 spots. Not what you want to see, but I can tell you right now he's going to get back aggressive and try to get back around the 16. But
well, I already noticed something right there off that corner. He got pretty loose there, so you got to wonder maybe he drove a little bit too hard during those laps trying to get around that 98. And he just lost about 2-3 car lengths right there off that corner alone. He really makes up for it getting into these corners, but I just think he's driving in way too deep.
Driving way too deep as the 16 of Jake gets up to second, but 98 looking back low of him. 98, the 16 kind of looked low, and it looked like the 98 kind of gave it to him, but now the 98 is back underneath him, so. But I know the 98 of Hazard has also been a little loose, so we'll see what happens. He's also been one of the guys that fall off. So let's see what happens here as they're coming to get 21 to go this time by. Well, that was 21 to go right there.
The 16 of Jake was finally able to get around that 98, and since then he's been able to pull away.
Pulling away as we got 20 to go this time by for your leader Fluffy. He's got about half a straightaway lead over Jake right now, and he's just set sailing as the Jake is coming up on a lap car 5 of
Looking right here right now, we got a 4-car battle for third. Looks like the 98 and the 1 are both holding up the 51 and the 12.
51 looking to have a long run car here as he is reeled in the 1 and the 98 after falling back pretty early there. But
well, I think the one car in the 98, they were racing each other so hard for that second place spot. That allowed those guys behind them who really weren't racing, they were all just kind of single file. It allowed them to, one, not burn off their stuff as quickly, and two, be able to catch up.
Definitely burning off your tires early in a run is not a good strategy, especially at Martinsville with the cars getting loose, but we'll see what happens here. I think that 51 is going to get up to him, but that 1 and the 98 are just right next to each other. So it's, again, like, they just can't get away from each other. It seems like they may have the same setup in, who knows. The 1 dives it in deep, gets into the 98. Here they are side by side on exit of 2.
Oh, and 99 looks like that loose back here. Just kind of looking at other battles back here through the field. Oh, tell you what, way back here in the back, looks like around like 10th place area. The 9 just gave the 61 and the 19 a huge shot. Racing going on all around this racetrack. Oh, here we go. 61 just gave the boot to the 9. Oh, they both get loose.
9 goes around.
Gets loose. Oh, the 20 runs into him.
And that's got to be a caution. The
4-car pack.
16 hit it too.
Oh, our race leader involved into it.
That wasn't a caution. We don't have a caution. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who's leading? What?
Well,
Is it the 16? The 16's leading. Jake's leading right now.
Yep, Jake. Right now, going into turn number 1, I believe he is your race leader.
I think he's leading, and then...
I am shocked that was not a caution. We had a 4-car pile up on the front stretch.
I think the 98 is in second.
The 1 and the 9.
Goodness. Junior Motorsports teammates, are they
3
trying
wide.
to get a caution here? Oh my goodness.
We just saw the 9 drive all the way up into the outside wall, and he's a lap down right now.
Oh my
all these guys around him, they're all on the lead lap.
And right now we have Jake coming to 11 to go. Well, no, he already got 11 to go. He's going to come 10 to go this time by.
I'm bored with right now, like Fluffy, who was our leader, got caught up in that lapped car wreck. Under attack right now by the 51 and the 12. He's got to be fuming right now. He had about a 3-second lead.
I can almost guarantee you, Fluffy saw him wrecking and thought, if I get in here, the caution's going to come out. I don't know if he tried avoiding him or what happened, but he got involved.
The wreck, it was right there coming off the corner. Oh, the 12 gets loose, hits the inside wall. He's going to lose about 2 spots.
We're going to have a battle for this lead. 98 of Hazard is closing in on the 16 of Jake. This is going to... I think he's going to get up there. And this may be a move for the win. Hazard, I think, in his second or third start with Midnight. I think Jake's in his first start.
Oh, and the 9's on pit road. He may have gotten... I don't know if he pitted or not, but he may have gotten disconnected. Or maybe if he was driving recklessly, maybe he got told to leave. And that's... Oh, nope. Looks like he may have gotten thrown down pit road, possibly.
Ooh, that is not what you want to see.
But here we go.
7 to go that time by, and here we come. 9
There's a 9 car coming out.
Traffic.
He's going to pose a challenge to this 98. No, he lets him go.
6 to go this time by.
About 4 car lengths off the back of Jake, who is the leader. Come to the line this time, it will be 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go, and the 98 is going to have to give up his... Is he giving
up
position
the 9.
To the 9?
The 9 may have just gotten to the back of the 98. Very interesting to say the 9's a lapper.
Right now, the 98 is just trying
Here's the
to
thing,
grill the 16.
Tell you what, this is the last thing this 98 needs. With coming to 3 laps to go right here, or coming to 4 laps to go, he has to deal with this 9 car who's a lapper while the 98 is trying to track down that 16 car.
You know, I'm thinking maybe that 9 knows he has fresh tires and he's really good on the short run. Maybe he's going to try to catch that 16 and get back around him. Maybe if the 9 gets to the 16, the 98 will be right there. But here we are, 3 to go this time by.
3 to go, the 9 is caught. The 16, again the 9 car is just a lap down. But that 9 gets up underneath the 16. Can cause the 98 to catch up, and 16 does a smart thing, hurries up and just lets the 9 car go. Doesn't lose too much of the lead. And we got 2 laps to go right here.
2 laps to go, and then the 16 of Jake can see the victory. But the 98 is also right there. Ooh.
Jake, I believe he has not won in this series, and he's a rookie, I believe, isn't he?
I believe this is his first race in the Xfinity Series.
This is his first race. Well, amazing. Here we go. 1 lap to go, but look at that 98 has hurried up and closed in on the back of Jake.
98 gonna give him a shot here.
98, one last effort. He dives in. Not going to be enough. Off the final corner, the 16 car of Jake steals the win, dodges the wreck.
Dodges a wreck right in second and takes the win. But, I mean, rookies, 1, 2, and I think Fluffy rebounded to finish 3rd there. Yes, he did. He was actually catching that 98 and the 16, the other 16 there, but wow.
What a run for that 16 car of Jake. Tell you what though, he didn't start towards the front though on this last restart. He was around 5th, 6th place, and first he had to deal with the 1 car and the 98 originally when they were battling each other, as the 16 of Fluffy pulled way to about a 2 or 3 second lead, and Fluffy got involved in that wreck, and then the 16 of Jake was able to dodge it.
We're gonna have to send these guys friend request real quick. Get him in the party here. I mean, Jake, first race and a win, I believe? Like, wow.
You
don't see that ever.
That's quite the way to make a statement. Hey, if you're going to make your first league race at Martinsville under the lights, why wouldn't you want to win it?
I mean, for Martinsville, man, brings out people that you wouldn't think would really bring the win out, but I did not see Jake coming out here and winning this race at all. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, tell you what, he didn't have the best car, but he was always kind of up there, just inside the top 5 barely. Maybe once in a while he'd be in 6th or 7th, but tell you what, he had a pretty decent car for the middle long run, and caught some good fortune there with the 16 of Fluffy, getting caught up in that wreck. Interesting to see his take on him trying to be able to dodge that wreck, which that ultimately gave him the win.
I'm gonna try to have an interview with Jake. Let's try to get him in here. I'm sending him an invite. Sent Jake an invite. Will he join?
Yep, still
Not
waiting.
sure, but
We're actually still waiting to getting an official running order.
I got it confirmed in the YouTube chat. The top 3 was Jake, Hazard, and Fluffy. Let's actually try to get. We'll give him a little bit more time, but let's try to get Fluffy in here, who finished 3rd tonight. Let's ask him on his take.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Fluffy will not be doing an interview.
Yeah, it's we can imagine, he had a dominant car in stage one, had a dominant car in stage two, uh, and was about to run away with the victory in stage three. Had about a 3 second lead, and got caught up in that multi-car pileup of lap cars.
Alright, just invited Hazard, who oh man, who finished second. Let's see if he'll join the party. Here he is.
Let's see, am I connected with him yet? Let's see here. It doesn't say that he's joined yet on my end, but it takes a little bit.
Okay, he said let him leave and come back and see if we can.
Alrighty, yep, I got him. Oh no, he was connected.
He just left.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sit in for about 30, 40 seconds, and he was connected, and then he left.
Just giving a second. Hazard, real quick, do you have your party settings to allow voice to be heard in the recording?
There we go. Alrighty. So, Hazard, you were up there in the top five majority of the race, and seemed like you had decent short run speed. We kind of struggled in the middle of the run, but then at that last run, you're starting to run down the 16 car of Jake. What else did you need to be able to get around him for the win?
I mean, towards the end there, I didn't want to hold from the back up. I mean, he just pitted for fresh tires, came off right beside me, and he was trying to get around me, so I figured I'd let him go, and I figured that I could still maybe get Jake. But at the end of it, it was tire wear off the corner. I was using as much of the throttle as I could. And then he was always quicker getting off the throttle because he didn't really have to push that hard. He knew that he was in the lead. All he had to do was maintain it, and he did a great job of doing that. But tire wear at the end was definitely a huge factor in that.
Definitely. So tell you what, we saw that the 16 car of Fluffy, he was the dominant car of the night, was ahead by a few seconds, and he got caught up in that wreck. What could you see what happened from your vantage point?
I mean, what I saw was, I came out of 4, and the 20 was on the track, really couldn't do anything, and Fluffy just ran into him. I heard that there was an incident that happened, and I don't know why caution wasn't called. I really feel bad for Fluffy, though. He was dominant car all night. Just unfortunate that happened. But I'm not sure exactly what happened that put the 20 car there, but that's what I saw coming out of 4 was the 20 and the 16 together.
Yeah, and then last question. We saw at the beginning of that last run that you and the 1 car were really battling hard. Do you think battling hard like that, using up your stuff like that, is what may have possibly cost you to have a stronger run at the 16 at the end?
I mean, I feel like that definitely could have played part in it. It was just I was trying to constantly get back down to the bottom, and he was racing me a little hard, and I didn't appreciate that. But at the end of the day, we both made it out alive, and I think in thinking about it, yeah, it definitely did. But I don't think it cost me that much. I really feel like if I was able to get fresh tires there at the end, that probably would have worked. But I don't think even with maybe 10-15% more on the tires that it wouldn't have worked.
Awesome. Jay, you got any questions for second place?
One question for you, and how do you think this race went overall for you? I mean, what was this, your second or third start in Midnight?
Second start. So first start was not that great. Got stuck in the catchments at Auto Club, but tonight I started off great. I was just a tad bit off of Fluffy for the pole, and then when we had that first caution, I was like, okay, I'm going to take 2 tires. Terrible idea. And instantly dropped to the back. And then I did it again at the end of stage 2. And it worked there. I was able to stay in the middle of the pack. And then we didn't really run that long, actually. In stage 3, took 2, and I was able to hold on there. But definitely went way smoother than Auto Club did. Finished on the lead lap. Got a good top 5. So 10 out of 10 this one was.
Awesome, great. Well, next week we're going to a bye week, so it gives you guys a little bit of rest for the next race. But good job to your night, and congrats on your second place.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, I think we're still waiting on our race winner, Jake, do you have any
I sent him an
update?
invite, but I'm not sure if he's gonna join. I haven't heard anything, but I'm not sure if he's gonna join.
Yeah, maybe you want to send something in the Ronin chat.
I'm looking at it. Nothing's been said in there by him or anyone about him joining.
Yeah, so we're gonna wait for a few more minutes to see if he wants to join, but if not, we'll end it. But so, yeah, Jay, tonight was Martinsville Under the Lights. Both of us are going to be in the Cup Series race tomorrow, Pocono Raceway Cup Series at Martinsville Under the Lights. From just us being up here, we get to kind of observe what these guys experienced. Just kind of watching the night, anything that you kind of noticed that we could probably apply to this tomorrow?
Um, just know what your car can do on the long run. Just know if you're gonna get loose. Well, try to avoid getting loose is probably the first goal on the long run, but just try not to make enemies early in the race, because I know these cup races are long, 250 laps tomorrow night, so
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
exhausting.
yeah, and especially like we saw these couple of Cup guys that were in here racing tonight, with that being Fluffy and Keffer and Voltage. Be interesting to see if what they learned tonight is going to help them at all in tomorrow's race. But for me personally, what I noticed is it definitely costs you if you're racing a guy. Like we heard from Hazard that him racing that one car for quite a bit, it felt like he said it felt like he used up quite a bit of his stuff. So from what I learned is that if you're gonna try to like get around someone, you better make quick work of it, because one, he'll use up your stuff, and two, whoever you're trying to catch in front of the guy you're trying to pass will just pull away easy. Um, so yeah, I wish we could have our race winner chat with us, but it looks like he ain't joining or not getting the message to join. But Jay, you have any update on him joining or no?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just gonna say he's not gonna join. So
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So for a race that was dominated by Fluffy Racing, one stage one, one stage two, and was dominating in stage three, but caught up in a last stage wreck with no caution. Ended up giving the win to the 16 of Jake, in the second place to Hazard, and third, and Fluffy ended up coming home in third. So thank you everybody for joining us. We hope to see you back here in about 24 hours for the Cup Series version of the night race at Martinsville. Thank you guys for joining. For Jay Hyper, I'm Steve Workman. Thank you all for joining.